Good morning. If this is your first time to my channel, my name is Trucker Ray. I share my experiences driving the highways of North America, and I love to share the gospel of Yeshua, which means I'm a Christian truck driver, and I'm not afraid to share that. I'm not afraid to admit that. So you will see the reality of trucking of a Christian truck driver out here on the highways. And if you've been here before, welcome back. It's always wonderful to have my returning YouTubers back. I am currently at our yard here in Surrey, in Port Kells, Surrey, British Columbia. I just finished a reset and I was supposed to head out this morning, but the load that I was supposed to take down to Wananichi, I think it is, I was supposed to take a load down to Wananichi, get it delivered, and then head down to Oregon, pick up a load of pumpkins and take them up to Atchison, which is just south of Edmonton. But for some reason, this load that's in the yard is having an issue clearing customs, and I think I only had a window between 7 and noon to deliver this load today, and now I will never make it because by the time I get there it'll be 12:14, and that's not including all the time sitting at customs waiting to get across. So I don't know if this load can be delivered any later today or if it can even be delivered on the weekend, so they may have to give me a totally different load. They were going to give me another load before that, which was going to go to Pennsylvania and New Jersey, but they couldn't get the appointments, or should I say, they couldn't set up proper appointments for the deliveries, so they had to take me off of that. So this is load number 2 that they'll probably have to switch again. So hopefully number 3 is a charm, and I'll be able to get out of here. I really don't want to be here all weekend long. That would be a bit disappointing, but yeah, what can you do, right? Man, I did some shopping yesterday. Went to a major food chain out here in BC, and I only got maybe like a half of what I normally get. It was like $140. I couldn't believe how expensive it was. I can tell you I'll never go to that store again. And then I had to go over to Walmart to get the remainder of the stuff, which was a lot more reasonable for prices. I just can't get over some of these major chains that we have here in Canada. I don't know how they survive with the prices they charge. So Walmart is always definitely the way to go. The only unfortunate thing with Walmart is that normally when I go there I'll buy the big packages of Nestle water, because we all need water in our trucks, and half the time, every second time I buy their water, it tastes like salt. It tastes terrible. I can't even drink it, and I end up using it for washing, and then I end up with 48 bottles of water I can't drink. So I went to this major store and major food chain out here in Canada, and I managed to get some bottled water from them, and it's actually not too bad. It actually tastes pretty good. So the only real safe times that I find to be able to buy the Nestle water is at the truck stops, when sometimes they have them like two 38 packs or something like that for like $10. So usually it's a pretty good deal. Just wanted to thank you all for the comments on my previous video, the one I did when I made my way into Florida. I went and looked back at that video and I'm like, my gosh, that's a great therapy video. That'll put anybody to sleep. There was just a lot of driving and the gentle music and the gentle music. So if you have not seen that video and you suffer with insomnia, I recommend you watch it. I think it'll put you out. Because I was looking at it, I'm like, that's not one of my better videos by any means. But I'm going to try to just try to improve things where you're not seeing such lengthy pieces of the road, but different areas I'm going into. I'm gonna just try to make it better for you guys. I apologize if that video seemed a bit monotonous. Well, I'm just gonna wait it out here for a little bit and see what's going on. I'm gonna have to get a hold of somebody in the office to find out whether or not this load can even be delivered today or even on the weekend. They may leave this load on me, and I may end up leaving tomorrow morning with it if it clears. So if I end up getting stuck out here, I'm gonna head down to a health food store in Langley, and I'm gonna stock up on vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc, and get everything I need for the fall and winter weather, so my immune system is strong. Well, my friends, looks like my load has cleared, and I am just in the midst of printing out my manifest here. Feeling I'm gonna have to secure this load, so I'm gonna take a strap with me. Okay, so I looked at this earlier, or yesterday rather. So we got 4 of them. This one here is preventing this from sliding. Not terribly thrilled about that. But the problem I have is that this one, nothing's securing it. It's just sitting there all by itself, which is a no-no. This should have a strap on it itself. Maybe he didn't want to reach over there, I don't know. But it's got to be done. There we go. So through here, just to make sure it is secure. All right, good. There we go, that's better. That isn't gonna go anywhere now. Okay. Not terribly thrilled about this strap. Maybe even go. Okay. All right, that looks better. I don't like leaving the yard with a load that's not completely secure. Because I know for a fact if DOT would have seen that, they would have said, what's securing that tote over there? And you're like, nothing. Hello, violation. Okay, no seal on this door either. So we're gonna have to put our own seal on. But we're good. This trailer is good to go. Well, I am on my way. Heading down to the border, and hopefully I don't have an issue like I had last time where they ransacked my cab. I got a lot of food in my fridge, so hopefully they don't think You know, actually the last time when I went through, everything was in bags, baggies, and containers. So who knows? Maybe it did look like it was contraband or something. I don't know. But hopefully they can clearly see if they run me through the x-ray again that it's just food. Morning. All right, we are cleared to go. I'm not sure who made that error, if it was the broker or if it was us. I guess those things can happen. Just a typo, or someone entered it in the computer. And I guess there's another one in Ichi out in Wisconsin. But those sort of things you can't really mess up on. I don't know who did it, but I hope they learned a lesson from that, because the border guard wasn't very happy with that. And it's so funny, he said, tell them that they owe you a Tim Hortons. I thought that was kind of funny. He must come across to Canada quite often to see something like that. That's kind of funny. All right, so we got our ETA there is 2 o'clock, which is pretty well what I told them. I didn't think I was going to end up being held up again, but actually they fixed the issue pretty quick, so I'm happy with that. I could have been sitting here for hours. They could end up turning me back because the error with the ACE. So they got it fixed pretty quick. I'm pretty happy with that. place I need to go to is right here. I'm wondering. I can't tell where the entrance is. Shipping and receiving. Okay, well, I got that right. The options here aren't very good. Parking. I don't like the looks of this at all. I'm just gonna park it right here for now. Find out where the shipping and receiving is. Oh my gosh. I was actually going to attempt to drive through there. Look at how narrow that is. Good luck. Good luck. All right, we're out of that place. Wasn't even there 10 minutes, which is perfect because I got to be at this other place before 6. Boy, no time to eat. I got a couple bananas sitting there. I was really hoping to prepare a sandwich or something. Nope, no time to do any of that. I gotta get to this other place. I don't know if they'll load me tomorrow, so it's vitally important that I get there today, so we'll see what happens. But these guys over here, super nice guys. Didn't waste any time unloading me. There was only 4 totes to take off anyway, so it's not like it was anything major. So we will see how well we do here. We got 3 hours to get there. So if I'm on main interstates and main highways, I should be able to make up some time on that. Let's hope. We made it into Stanfield where we're picking up our load, and it should be up here. I think they're called Fewell Farms, I think, or Fewell, or Fewell, or Fewell, or Fewell Farms, and this should be up here on the left hand side. Again, we're picking up pumpkins. And they are expecting me, so hopefully there's no issue when I get there. I'm assuming it's got to be that, ooh, a little bit of a dip here. Nice, right onto the dirt. Maybe it's this place right here. down here. Oh, come on. Really? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, what's the sign say? Fewell Farms, right here. Or Fewell, or whatever it is called. I'm not entirely sure where to go here. I'm not sure where to go. I wonder how they're gonna load this. Ay, ay, ay. I think they do have a scale here. I wonder if it works. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
And where's the docks?
They're straight ahead,
Oh, I see.
but you can go around and park in the back, and I'll give you a call, okay?
Okay. Thank you. Oh, that's nice to know. They got a scale right here, and they can weigh axle to axle. Beautiful. Gotta like that, eh? Oh boy, they're not even close to finishing me. No, this could take a while. It's going to be a late night tonight. What's that?
Can you remove your other lock? Then we'll start getting to that.
Well, it's kind of tied in there, but I'll try. There we go. Okay, apparently we're done. Ah, man, this took way too long. I'm not gonna make it to Post Falls now. I'm running out of time. I hope I can get across the border tomorrow. Oh boy. I hope I'm not overweight. That ain't gonna go anywhere. Two straps. Okay. Oh, the weights are good. 33 on the trailer, 31 on the drives. Perfect. Now she's got to put a little thing on the temp that keeps the temperature or reads the temperature.
They scared me. I didn't see them there.
Oh, sorry? Are they hiding on you there?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to put the seal on?
Yes.
Yeah, it's getting darker sooner, isn't it?
Do you always carry your GoPro?
Yeah, always.
That's cool. I've never met some people like that.
Oh, I share my experiences on the highway. I have a YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's your channel?
Life on the Road number 7.
Life on the Road number 7.
Yeah, just a 7. Life on the Road 7.
Cool. I'll be checking that out.
Thank you. You take care.
You too.
What a nice girl. Very nice. All right, folks. Let's get out of here. not entirely sure how far we're gonna get, but I gotta make it so I at least have 13 hours or under 13 hours tomorrow. That'll get me to the border and get me across. If I have 13 hours, I should be able to make it to Edmonton without any issue. But I gotta go as far as I can tonight. I don't know how far I'm gonna get though. Nice people here. Really, really nice. Good afternoon. Yes, I'm over at the Canadian border crossing here, Eastport, Kingsgate crossing, and I'm noticing that a lot of the colors of the trees are changing, the leaves. Winter's coming very quickly, and which I don't mind. I mean, that's kind of our part of our job anyway, is driving the winter conditions and the highways excuse me, highways and byways. Good morning. I am on my way back to Save On Foods, where I dropped my trailer last night to get an empty. I don't know if the one I dropped there is been unloaded or not. If it has, I'll just take it or grab it. But if not, I think we got at least 4 trailers there, so I'll grab one empty. I do have my next load. It doesn't leave until Tuesday, unfortunately, and it's Sunday now. And the reason why is because it's a long weekend. It's a Thanksgiving weekend up here in Canada, so there's not a whole lot going on for loading. Yeah, not a whole lot going on regarding that. So once we get our empty down to Edmonton, which is about a 3-hour drive, yeah, we'll go get our trailer washed out, because we're going to be taking it to Lamb Weston, because then from Lamb Weston, I'll be heading down to Lamb Weston on Tuesday morning, grabbing a load that's going to go to Merced, California. I know I said I wasn't going to go back into California for a while, but I've been reassured that there's a lot of business coming out of there right now, that I guess because it was so short before was because of the drought and all the issues they were having down there. But apparently things have been improved. We'll see what happens. But that load going down to Merced delivers on Friday, so I will just be able to deliver that load one day short of the cutoff. So that'll work out really well. So I got nothing to complain about that. So, like I said, we're gonna go grab our empty here and then head down to Calgary.
Welcome to TCO. Can I get your name, please?
Ray.
Ray, who do you drive for?
I haul.
Okay. And what are you doing?
I'm picking up an empty.
Truck number?
248.
Alright, come on in.
Okay, so what's the routine? Do I just grab it and come in, or can I just grab it and go? Or how does it work? Hello. Okay, he hung up. Okay, I'm guessing I gotta go in the office. Let them know what empty I have, and then they give me an exit number. Oh, there's a trailer right there. I wonder if that's the one I just unloaded. There it is, IR 149. Here's my trailer. There you go. Do I need an exit number? Do I need an exit code? No? All right, thank you. Don't need an exit code. Well, that's kind of strange. Normally you need an exit code to get out. Yeah, it's getting a little on the chilly side. The dark clouds are rolling in. I don't know if Edmonton's gonna get some snow this weekend. I wouldn't be surprised. So it'll be a good thing to head south. So I always have a spare key in my pocket, just in case you lock yourself out. And this is really highly advisable to people who have dogs, because dogs like to lock you out. Right, Patrick? Yeah, you remember that, eh? When Chica locked you out, you had to find a way to get your door open. So we're gonna get this trailer, IR 149. Look at that, it barely even used any fuel. Oh, I got a raindrop on my arm. I don't know if that's... I'm assuming that's rain. Yeah, I normally use a hammer, but if you use your palm, you can really tell. I already checked these this morning. You can really tell whether or not it's inflated or not. It'll give a thud more than a ding, it'll give a thud. Beautiful. And I'm going to be taking this one to Lamb Weston, and someone's really going to love me for this because of the big fuel tank. Unless I can talk them into letting me get doing it live load. Nah, doesn't matter. Okay. All right. We are good to go. Hi everyone, I am Ray Gaucher and welcome to this edition of Bible Break. Today we are going to be going back into the Old Testament and we're going to be reading from chapter 3 in Daniel. We are going to be exploring the amazing story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, 3 Jewish men who were in the province of Babylon that were actually given responsibilities and duties throughout the province of Babylon, probably through the help of Daniel. But they are kind of stuck in a situation where Nebuchadnezzar makes this image, and they are requested, they are asked, they are ordered to worship this golden image, but they do not. The title of this message: Jesus will be with you in the midst of the fire. Jesus will be with you in the midst of the fire. Why don't we pray first? Dear Heavenly Father, thank you, Lord, for this amazing message. Lord, may it convey to those watching right now and listening that you will be with us in the midst of the fire. During the difficult times, during those trials, that you will be with us. Lord, please just share this with those that are listening and watching today. In Yeshua's name I pray, amen. All right, my friends, if you're ready, chapter 3. I'm not going to post the text on the screen, and the reason why is because there are certain paragraphs in here that are repetitive. When they mention all the instruments and everything, I am going to skim through that, and I will let you know. So just sit back, relax, and just enjoy this amazing message. Nebuchadnezzar, chapter 1, verse 1, Nebuchadnezzar, the king made an image of gold, whose height was 70 cubits, and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. He set it up in the plain of Dura, in the province of Babylon. So here is Nebuchadnezzar making this massive golden image, which he's going to ask everyone to worship. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, sent to gather together the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces to come to the dedication of the image which Nebuchadnezzar, the king, had set up. Then the princes, the governors, the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces were gathered together unto the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. And they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. Verse 4, Then a herald cried aloud, To you it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages, that at the time when you hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, the sackbut, the psaltery, the dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up. So they would have this music that would begin to play, and this would be the cue that everyone must bow down and worship this god, this image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. So if you didn't, there was consequences to that. And here are the consequences. Verse 6, and whoso falleth not down and worshipeth shall the same hour be cast in the midst of a burning fiery furnace. You don't worship this image, you're into a furnace. You're burnt alive. How's that for a mandate? How's that for an edict? Verse 7, therefore at that time when all the people heard, and I'm going to skim through this, all the sound of the instruments, all the peoples, the nations, the languages fell down and worshipped the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Wherefore at that time certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews. And this is where Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego come in. They spake and said unto the king, Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever. Thou, O king, hast made a decree that every man that shall hear the sound of all the instruments, again I'm going through it, skimming through it, shall fall down and worship the golden image. And whoso falleth not down and worshipeth, that he should be cast in the midst of a burning fiery furnace. Verse 12. There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon. See, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they had responsibilities in Babylon. They were high up. And this must have been very troubling for Nebuchadnezzar when he found this out. Because he probably really liked them and he didn't want to do anything to harm them. But when he makes a rule, when he makes a law, he has to follow through with it. Because it makes him look like a fool if he wouldn't follow through with it. Nobody would really take him serious. Verse 12. There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do not ye serve my gods and worship the golden image which I have set up? Now if ye be ready, at what time you hear the sounds of all the instruments, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made, well. But if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hands? I find this amusing because now Nebuchadnezzar is now challenging the God, Yahweh, of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. What God will deliver you out of my hands? I get a kick out of that when we hear human beings thinking that they're higher than God, and governments that think they're bigger than God, that they have more control than God. I find that amusing. Verse 16, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this manner. If it be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. So here they are, knowing that they could be thrown into a furnace. They're telling the king, our God can deliver us. He can deliver us out of your hands. I love this. Verse 18, but if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. So now they're saying, even if our God doesn't deliver us, we're not worshiping your God, we're not worshiping your image. Verse 19, then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it was wont to be heated. 7 times more. So he's saying, I want you to heat that oven, that furnace, 7 times hotter than it is right now. That's crazy. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Then these men were bound in their coats their hosen and their hats and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, the furnace exceedingly hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So the guys that were trying to throw them into the furnace, they were killed instantly because of the heat, because it was so hot. Verse 24, Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake and said unto his counselors, Did we not cast 3 men bound in the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, True, O king. He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt, and the form of the 4th is like the Son of God. I would guess Nebuchadnezzar was referring to this 4th person that looked like an angel, like the magnificence, probably had a glow about him. Obviously, we know that's Jesus. So it's not like he knew about Jesus as the Son of God. He was saying the Son of God, there's an angel in there. That's what it looked like to Nebuchadnezzar, but we all know who that was. That was Jesus. Verse 26, Then Nebuchadnezzar came near the mouth of the burning fiery furnace, and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High God, come forth, and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire. And the princes, governors, and the captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men, upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was a hair on their head singed, neither were their coats changed, nor were the smell of fire had passed on them. They never even had one hair singed on their head. Not even the smell of smoke was on them, and they were in the furnace, and it was heated 7 times more than it was normally heated. And the men that threw them in were totally killed instantly, burned up instantly. But not even the smell of smoke was on Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who hath sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word, and yielded their bodies, that they might not serve nor worship any god except their own God. Therefore I make a decree that every people, nation, and language which speak any things amiss against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut in pieces, and their houses shall be made a dunghill, because there is no other God that can deliver after this sort. So here is Nebuchadnezzar, absolutely blown away by God delivering these men. This must have been amazing. The furnace was, like I said, heated 7 times. The soldiers that threw them in the fire, into the furnace, were killed instantly. And these men were in, but there was a 4th one there. And we know it was Jesus that was in the midst of the fire with them, delivering them from the fire. And Nebuchadnezzar sees this. He's like, amazing. And he has to make a decree that the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego is really, truly the God, of all creation. Verse 30, final verse. Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. So they've been promoted again. Amazing story. There's a reason why I wanted to share this with you. There's a lot of people right now going through a lot of trials. Some people have a risk of losing their job, their livelihood, their careers, all because of these mandates that are going on everywhere. And you guys know what I'm referring to. But I want to share with you that no matter what trial you're going through, no matter what is going on with you, Jesus is in the midst of the fire with you. Trust in him, just how Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego trusted in their God. I mean, that was pretty bold. We're not going to worship your image at all, and our God can deliver us from your hands. But if he doesn't, we're still not going to worship your God. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this message of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And remember, again, Jesus will be with you in the midst of the fire. Trust in him. He will be there for you. Until next time, I'm Ray Gaucher. Bye for now. Well, we have made it into Calgary, and I'm going to stop at the Clarity Truck Wash over here at the Road King and get this trailer washed out. And I decided I'm going to go all the way to Lamb West End. I might as well take it to Tabor and then drop this trailer, and then I'll just do a quick reset out there. That way, when I go down to California, I can get another load and I'll have more than enough hours to get back, and I don't have to recap or anything. Yeah, on the way here, I couldn't, as a truck driver, you can actually see into people's vehicles quite easily when they drive by you. I just cannot get over how many people are on their phones, just sitting there with their phone, texting while they're driving. And you can always tell the ones that are doing it because they do the lane changes with no signals. They speed up, they slow down, they more or less drive like an impaired driver. And so you try to get around these guys, and you've just about by them, and then I guess they're finished their text message, they put their phone down, they accelerate. And now you just wasted all that time to try to get around them, because I like to try to get around these people that do this, because they're dangerous. They're not watching the road. It's just unbelievable how many people are on there. I must have seen a half a dozen people sitting there texting away on their phone while they're driving down the road. They need, and some of you may not agree with this, some of you might, but they need to come up with a system that freezes the phone when it's up to a certain speed, whether you're in the passenger seat or not. This is only going to include people to be sociable. Yeah, you know, people talking to one another. I mean, gee, wouldn't that be nice for people to socialize again? Freeze up the phone to the point where you can't text and you can't browse. You can use your phone to answer Bluetooth calls or to make a Bluetooth call by hitting a button on your steering wheel or on your earpiece. But that is it. To receive and make a call with your Bluetooth, that's all that you should be able to do with your phone when you're going, say, 20 miles an hour or 50 kilometers an hour speed limit or whatever. When it knows that you're driving, when it knows that you're going fast enough, it should just freeze up the phone so you can't browse and you can't text. That's what they need to do, because the laws are not being they're not being recognized, they're not being respected, and people are still texting on their phones while they're driving down the road, which I think is just as bad as impaired driving. That's just my thoughts. I really wish they would do something about it. And you know, they might do that. I guess you need to have a few more people die before they initiate something like this. Alright, I wonder how busy they are. Yeah, I came around the back end here instead of going through the other way. I want to see what kind of a weight we're looking at here. We got a lot of bobtailers there, but I think they're just parked there. I don't think they're doing any kind of washing there. I got a feeling my wait is not going to be very long. So we'll go in, we'll see if we can get this trailer washed out. Hello, my dear.
Wash out?
Yes, please.
Bay 1, 2, or 3 open up, I can put you in unless you'd like to back up to Bay 1 here.
Which one?
Bay 1, this first bay here. If you want to back up to Leora, I can put you in the back.
Is that going to be quicker?
Oh yeah, I can do you right now.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, I'll put
Do you need the trailer number and all that?
After you back up, just come see me when you
Okay. What's that?
I just don't like when things don't work out.
Yeah.
Truck number, honey?
248.
Really?
IR 149.
Air freshener for your washout?
Sure. I'll take the pine tree.
Do you have the points program, hon?
Yeah, I think I do.
What's your phone number? That one's yours, son.
Thank you. Appreciate getting me in as quick as you did.
As long as people are willing to cooperate, I usually can sneak you in somewhere.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
You too. They're really nice here at Clarity. The girls here are really amazing. If you guys need a good truck wash or a trailer washout, this is the place to go. It really is. Goodness, is this wind ever packing a punch? It's a good thing it's coming at me right now, because I wouldn't be driving in this if I was heading south or north. It'd be bouncing me all over the road. But my destination is right there. Right at that Walmart over there. It's not a major Walmart out here, it's just a Walmart with a grocery shelf. But they let you park in the parking lot, and there's a Tim Hortons right there, in case you need a bathroom in the middle of the night. But I'm gonna go into this Walmart here. They don't have a deli, they have like I said, a grocery shelf. So I'm gonna see if they have any honey. And also, I managed to find the International Delight pumpkin spice for your coffee. Oh, that is so good. What a beautiful cup of coffee that makes when you add that. So I got 2 of them in my cooler, but if I can sneak another one in there, I'd be very happy, because they're very hard to find, especially the closer you get to the 31st of October. The harder it is to find those. And I don't know if they have those all the way through the holiday season or not. But I do know that last year I tried to get some of those. Good luck, I couldn't find them anywhere. Couldn't find them anywhere. All right, there's a stop sign there, so I guess I have the right of way. I don't know where the honey and everything is. It's probably in the same aisle as the peanut butter. How you doing today?
Good. How about you?
Good. You don't have any of the pumpkin spice ones, eh, for the International Delights?
We might, but we'll check.
Could ya? I'd appreciate it.
And you want pumpkin spice?
Yeah, they're good. I don't think you'll have any, but it's nice of him to go check. I did not expect that. You ever try them?
Not personally, no.
Oh, I'll take 2. They're so good. Oops. I'll get it. Thank you. I'm really surprised you guys had it.
Yeah, but we have just a few.
Thank you so much. You too. Look at that, guys. Pumpkin spice limited edition. I love it. These are so good. and they're so rare to find. Okay, well I found it. And they just have the basic honey. They don't have the honey I want. That's too bad. I was hoping for the big ones. There's the price right there. They're about this big and they last a long time. Vitamin C. We want vitamin C, vitamin D. Hello there. How are you today? Good. Yes, please. I might need a couple of them. All right. Got most of the stuff I wanted. The only thing I didn't get was the honey. But that's okay. I already got 2 containers of honey in the truck. But I was wanting to get the larger raw honey. That's what I wanted. And it's very hard to find. I'm gonna have to keep my eye open for sometimes you see a sign on the side of the road, people selling honey. It's cold out here. I wonder if they're gonna get some snow tonight. All right, we got some good stuff and we got some stuff that's not all that great. This is the International Delight Pumpkin Spice. If you've ever been to Starbucks and you've grabbed a pumpkin spice latte, you'll know what I'm talking about. This stuff is so good. I make myself a coffee in my Keurig and I add a little bit of this. It's a nice treat in the morning. I normally don't do this very often. I don't drink a lot of coffee, but like I was saying before, this stuff is so hard to find. So that's my little treat. And I used to eat chocolate bars and I used to eat caramel little pieces and just lots of other stuff I used to buy. And I've totally eliminated that out of my diet. So something like this I'm not gonna worry about. So anyway, so what did I get here? I wanted to start taking regular vitamins again. I mean, I am taking vitamin C, but these are the chewables, and they're 500 milligrams each. You can take 4 of these a day if you're under the weather, 2 of them a day, which gives you 1,000 milligrams, and there's 330 in each one. So this will last me quite a long time, probably several months. And the expiry date is 2023. I also have excuse me, zinc. There's 25 milligrams of zinc in each tablet. You take 1 a day. These are there's 100 tablets in here. I bought 2 of these, so that'll last me 200 days. And then I also have vitamin D3. This is the extra strength stuff. You take 1 of these a day, and I bought 2 of these, 180 tablets in these, and I bought 2 of these as well. So I've got enough vitamins to easily last me, I think, oh gee, I don't know, 380, maybe even 5 to 6 months. I have at least for sure 4 months of vitamins here. But I think I got close to 5 to 6 months of vitamins here, which will get me right through the winter season to strengthen my immune system. So vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc to strengthen my immune system throughout the winter time. So that's what we did there. So I am going to settle in. I'm going to be resetting here until I won't be heading back out until Tuesday, so we'll probably catch up with you Tuesday morning. Good morning. I am just about ready to head over to Lamb Weston. Apparently my load is ready, so I'm just going to print out my manifest. Yeah, we stayed over here in the parking lot of this Walmart here in Tabor. Very relaxing out here. Kind of everything you need. I mean, if you need anything at Walmart, I went in there, as you guys know, and did a little shopping in there and got a few things I needed, my vitamins and that. And if I wanted a coffee, I could go over to Tim Hortons and grab one in there. Unfortunately, I thought that location was 24 hours, but they're not. They're closed at 10 p.m. just like everything else around here. But it was still a pretty quick stay. I spent my Thanksgiving here yesterday. Didn't have any kind of a special dinner or nothing. Just thankful that I'm still driving, and the reason why I say that is because with all these mandates going on everywhere, there's a lot of people having to give up their jobs. But overall, you know what? It's been not a bad stay here. I've been working really well on my video. I had a chance to do a Bible break of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, which I think turned out pretty good. But yeah, this is not a bad place. The sunshine is out today. It's beautiful, and yeah, my load is ready to go. And I'm going to try to. It's scheduled, I think, to deliver on. I think it's scheduled to deliver. Yeah, on the 15th, which is. I don't really need the 5th. Well, no, 15th may be good. Yeah, I think the 15th will be fine. I won't say nothing about it. It'll be just before cutoff, so we'll get those miles in, which is good. So, excuse me, just gonna print out my manifest, and I am gonna get all my vitamins together here. I got quite a few of them here to put together because as you guys remember what I told you, I'm just gonna start taking more vitamins and just taking better care of myself. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So we're just gonna hook up to our printer here and print out our manifest, and then head down to Lamb Weston and pick up our trailer. So we found our trailer. It is already loaded. And we got I don't know what kind of tank this is. 30-gallon tank. You're gonna have to slide this 41 right where the mud flap is for California, so I hope that doesn't make an issue regarding the weights. But they're pretty good here at Lamb Weston. Yeah, they're pretty good here. Let's see if I can even pull this pin right now. Oh, I can. They must have just dropped this trailer. I made sure the other pin has gone in. Nope, it hasn't. That's why you always bring your hammer. Oh, there we go. Now it'll slide. But I'll get the landing gear up first and my airlines put on, and then we'll slide it. we're just making our way through Rocker, which is just south of Butte in Montana here. And I'm noticing too, they got snow out here on the part of the 15 behind me. They're dropping into Butte. There's snow all over the sides of the road. There's snow on the hills. You can see the snow on the hills. Yes, winter is creeping up on us. Before you know it, we'll be driving in it again. You know, we had a really nice summer. Lots of nice sunshine, nice warm weather. In some cases, a little on the hot side. But that is now all over. And now we get to enjoy the fall weather and winter. And it's going to come a whole lot quicker than we think. But hopefully it's... I heard Wyoming is getting about 15 inches of snow as we speak. Boy, am I glad I'm going to California. Well, I'm over at the Idaho Falls Flying J here. I was going to go a little bit further. Unfortunately, something hit my windshield, and I'm pretty sure it was an owl. Just look at the mess that whatever hit my windshield made here. There is glass everywhere, all over my seats. Look at that, that's crazy. Whatever hit it is definitely dead. But look at that, eh? Isn't that insane? It was big, whatever hit it. I can only assume it was an owl. But I more or less told my dispatch there's no way I'm gonna go any further with it like that. That is an out of service right there. I even took a look to make sure the animal wasn't still sitting up there. Yeah. So, hopefully they can get a guy either tonight or tomorrow morning to fix it. Good morning, everyone. Well, I'm currently at the Freightliner, which was just up the road from the Flying J conveniently. And apparently they have a windshield here. They are not sure when they can get me in, but I've dropped my trailer on the other side, and fortunately, as you can see now, maybe during the day you can see it a little bit better, that's quite a bit of damage there. I was just thinking about if that actually hit over here, I would have been eating glass last night and I wouldn't have been able to see anything. That's just really, really bad. It's going to be a bit of a mess when they try to take it out. I've had to take everything off my dash. So we're ready to go for these guys. Hopefully they don't take too long with it. Even if they took all day, I can still make my appointment Friday because it's in the afternoon, my delivery time. So maybe it's a good thing that there was an extra day, that I had an extra day to spare. That's why, you know, a lot of the time I have to start learning not to be concerned about my appointment times and everything, because God is in complete control of my day. He's in complete control of my life, and I just have to realize that I just have to, you know, if you think you can get to a place a little bit sooner, ask your dispatch, can they, you know, bump the appointment a little sooner? If they can, great. If not, well, certain things like this, when you get something that hits your windshield like this, and, you know, we're in Idaho Falls, there's, I mean, it's a fair size town, but they're also limited on, we called so many windshield places today, or at least our maintenance guy did, and nobody was available. So fortunately, Freightliner's available. So we'll just have to wait until they get us in. And in the meantime, we'll just work on a video. So hopefully they'll have us in soon and we can be on our way. All right, we're all done here at Freightliner here in Idaho Falls. The windshield is done, it's new, and we're on our way. But there is a change, there has been a change to our plans. And I know my friend Glenn would say, nothing new there. And by the way, I want to give a shout out to my good friend Glenn Hebert out in White Rock, as well as his lovely wife Shirley. How you doing, both of you? They had me over for dinner last week when I brought those tropical plants up from Florida. The first person I thought of was Shirley, Glenn's wife, because she's got such a green thumb, and I thought if anybody can take good care of these plants, it'll be Shirley. I was also thinking about giving them to my mom, but she told me that it's way too dark at her place. So yeah, I think I made the right choice. I can't wait to see how well those plants are doing soon there, Shirley. So again, a shout out to my good friend Glenn and Shirley out in White Rock, BC. So here's the change of plan. I'm not going to Merced. Well, at least right now I'm not. They need to get a team down to California to get a load that's really important to get back up to Calgary or wherever it's heading. And right now this team is making a delivery, or going to be making a delivery in the Denver area. And then they're going to be making their way towards Ogden, Salt Lake City area. So my dispatch is asking me to meet up with them in Ogden, switch with them. They'll have an empty trailer. They're going to take my load down to Merced, deliver it, and then go down and get this load that's really important to come back and get it to Calgary ASAP, really as fast as they can. So if everything works out, if this plan stays, because right now, currently, I was talking to dispatch, they're stuck in Denver right now, or in Colorado, because of snow. The road is closed apparently. So they may turn them around and get them to go another way. So for the meantime, I'm going down to Ogden to the Flying J. It's only 2 hours and 52 minutes from here. And if everything works out, I'll be meeting up with them around noon tomorrow, switch trailers, and then I go down to Caldwell to pick up some Mexican food that's going up to Calgary. Did you get all that? Yeah. It's amazing. In this industry, things can change so fast. Those mountains are beautiful over there when they got the little bit of snow on there. Yes, we've arrived in Ogden, Utah, and our next stop here at 343 exit is what I want. I don't quite know if I'm still going to be switching with that team yet, but I'm going to park it here and then I'll give my dispatcher a call. Yeah, my windshield looks great. It's so clear. The last time I had my windshield done, a month later, it was sandblasted by a sand truck. And I'm like, ah. So I'm really, really grateful that my maintenance manager got everything done for me today. Want to do a shout out to Tony and Jessica. Tony's our new maintenance manager, and his wife Jessica. Welcome to the iHaul family. Just want to give you guys a shout out. Apparently they watch the videos. So Tony and Jessica, it's good to have you with well, Tony, good to have you with iHaul, but you're still part of the iHaul family there. Jessica, welcome aboard. Just got off the phone with dispatch, and apparently the roads have been opened, so the team is on its way to their delivery, which is going to be in Colorado, and then, or Denver rather, and then they're going to make their way here. So they should be here about 12 noon, 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So I'll be meeting up with them then. So we're done for the night. We didn't get very far, 2 hours and 43 minutes, but that I don't mind that because I'm tired anyway. I just need some sleep and I need some rest. But that is what's going on here. We will be going to Caldwell on Friday to pick up some Mexican food, and we'll be making our way back to Calgary with that. But we're going to wrap things up with this particular video. We will see you on the next one, where we will be continuing our run to Caldwell and then Calgary and wherever we go. But I want to thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be getting to some more. I will be getting to some mailbag comments and emails on the next episode. So thank you for being patient with me. For those of you that did send me emails, it's just everything's been so jam-packed, a lot's been going on, but we'll get back to our mailbag on our next video. So God bless you all in the name of Yeshua. Until next time, bye for now.